Hello everyone, my name is Vladimir Kazarinov and this is a vlog about Russia. So in this video I would like to go on the previous topic, population of Russia, and have a look at this subject from a bit different perspective, precisely to show you what might be called population pyramid of the country. For those of you who knows what population pyramid is, well, my congratulations, you can skip the next part of the video. For the rest, let me give you some quick explanation about this term in common. So let's have a look at typical population pyramid. So that's how it might look. So the population pyramid is a graph which looks like a pyramid. Not always perfect pyramid, but still. So in this, horizontal line, we can see males and females, male and female population, and in that vertical line we can see age groups. So that's the way I look at any society. So we can see how many male and female are in different age intervals. So, and this is, by the way, the population pyramid of entire world. So as you can see, our world is mostly young than old, and it has a really huge potential to grow. The common principle is the younger population is now, the more potential to grow it has. So that's a common thing. Now let's have a look at a certain look at the population pyramid of Russia. That's how it looks at the very 1st of January of the year 2023. So you can see that it doesn't look like a perfect pyramid. You can see that it has some disproportions in different age intervals. Now let's have more precise look at the population pyramid of Russia. If you have this very first look at this pyramid, you can see probably these unusual characteristics. I mean, this saw-like, this zigzag-like shape of it. So you can mention obviously minor generations. So let me mark them. So you can see the first minor group at the age of the 18th, and the second at the age of the from 15th to 60s. There is the third from let's say 15 to almost 30, and the youngest generation, which are smaller than the rest. So it's not a random something, it's not a coincidence. There must be a solid reason for this, and there is a reason. The reason is called World War II, really tragic series of events which took place in the previous century. Precisely, the reason is what is in Russian historiography called the Great Patriotic War, which is the term in Russian history studies which represent the role of Soviet Union in common World War II. Mostly the fight of the Soviet Union against Nazi Germany. That's another interesting topic. Now I would like to just briefly remind this topic. So it was a war. So and after that war, the result of this war is that in this age group, about now at their current age, about the 18th, a lot of people which were supposed to be born were not actually be born, because the time was rough, the time was not for rising and for rising kids. So we have minor generation. We have the first minor generation in this age group. What came next? So what took place next? This very first minor generation lately reproduced another minor generation. So the second one, and the second minor generation lately reproduced the third minor generation, and this third minor generation right now is reproducing the fourth minor generation. So we can see like 4 minor generations in population pyramid of Russia. So also you can see that the age interval from the first to the second to the third to the fourth generation becomes more widely, because the range, the age when certain people born their kids can vary. So this trace of World War II, of Great Patriotic War, is slowly but surely like dissolving through from one generation to another generation, but still we have this trace of war. So we have this zigzag shape, like soul-like shape, which might be called characteristics of pyramid population of Russia. This actually is not only about Russia. You can mention similar shape of population pyramid in other countries which were affected by World War II, like other post-Soviet countries like Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Belarus, and others, like European countries like partly Japan, some like this. So let's go back to our topic. So this is the population pyramid of Russia, and now let's add some international comparisons to our video, and let's compare this situation to other countries. With not all the countries in the world, of course, but with some biggest countries in the world. So let's have a look at population pyramid of China. So this is China. This is probably first, maybe second biggest country in the world now. So if we look at population pyramid of China, we can mention that it has some unproportionality in different age groups. That's still the trace of World War II. And we can see that the population of China is slowly declining. Probably if we can look at this population, we can see a really small generation of recent borners, which are smaller than the next age groups, like pre-kindergartners, kindergartners, and some like this. So the population of of China probably will be declining in expected future. So that's what we can come to this conclusion after looking at this pyramid. So the next is India. Well, Indian population pyramid looks more like perfect, like nice pyramid. We can see that I would say that India has more potential to grow than China. So we can see a bit slowing of reproduction, but still India is the society which has huge potential to grow, and probably this will be the biggest country in the world by population in expected future. So now let's have a look at the third country in the world by population, the United States. We can look really balanced. We can see really balanced situation. We can see that the amount of people through different age intervals is almost same. So still a bit of decline in reproduction population in probably expected future. Maybe not, because the United States is country which still has big incoming flow of immigrants, but still the population pyramid of the United States is really proportional, is really balanced. It looks really nice. So now let's have a look at the oldest society in the world. This is Japan. So this is the population pyramid of Japan. So we can see that it has some trace of World War II. It has a bit similar situation with Russia. We can see this unproportional to biggest generation, and we can see that the population of Japan is declining through one age interval to another. So this is the oldest society in the world. This is Japan. So let's next, in contrast, let's have a look at something totally different. And let's have a look at the population pyramid of Africa in common. I realize that Africa is not one country, it's a continent, but the situation in different countries in Africa is really similar to this common situation. So we can see that Africa's population pyramid really looks like a pyramid. So we can make conclusion that typical families in Africa has you know, a lot of children, 3, 4, maybe 5 children. So we have the biggest biggest age group recently born. So this pyramid tells us that this continent has really big potential to grow in expected future. So that's how it looks. This was Africa. I think if you're interested in where the most, you know, interesting, sometimes probably dramatical events will take place in expected future, I think that's it. I think that's Africa. I think it's Africa's continent. I think that's different African countries. So by this, I think that's all for today. It was about population pyramid of Russia comparing to other countries. Thanks for watching and see you in next videos.